Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm bringing you a quick little cool spotlight on a Cold Steel knife, or I'm not sure if it's actually appropriate to call it a knife, but a little novelty thing from Cold Steel. This is basically a plastic butterfly knife. I'm just showing you the box real quick and we'll get into it. And let me open this guy up here. And this is a neat little novelty Balisong butterfly knife. That was pleasing. And as you can see, this guy is made completely of plastic. I have sanded down one of the edges, so this isn't exactly how it will come new. That's because this specific one comes with double serrations on both edges, actually. So I went ahead and sanded this down with a Dremel and then kind of smoothed it with some sandpaper just to make it more flippable, so I actually have a safe handle, because although this is plastic, these guys are pretty sharp, and if you're flipping with some force, these could actually cut you a little bit. So they do have another model of this though, which is a Tanto blade instead, which I'll put a picture up on the screen of. And if you plan on getting this for a lot of flipping, I might recommend going with that one instead. But I'll put that for right now, and pull up a little fact sheet I made here on a note card. So you can see this guy is the Cold Steel 92 EAA FGX Balisong. So the Tanto one I was talking about is the 92 EAB. The material is a plastic that they're calling GrivX plastic, and it's pretty strong, pretty sturdy. The weight on this guy is pretty light overall, only 2.20 ounces for the whole thing, which is a little weird, but I'm used to flipping lighter knives, like the, where is it? There we go. Flipping lighter knives like the Balisong Spyderco pen, for instance, which is only 1 ounce, and it's pretty small. So it's a little tough, but you just got to get used to it. And the length is definitely interesting. As you can see, 11 inches, almost as long as almost as long as an entire ruler when you open it up here. Actually, with the latch all the way out, this guy basically is a foot long, as you can see. I have a more regular size butterfly knife here. There's my foot. The Benchmade Model 51 here, which, just for a little size comparison, it kind of makes the 51 look a little small. So just to show you that. And this guy's a chonky boy, very beefy. As you can see here, not only is it longer, but it's also very very wide. If I hold those side by side, I mean, you can basically fit the 51, come on, into the handle there of this guy. And I think the reason why they made this so beefy is let's see how beefy is that. Let's look at the old Freedom units here. It's like half an inch thick. Okay, and I think that's because of this plastic they made. If I try to squeeze this, you can see. I mean, I'm squeezing pretty hard, and there's it's not bending whatsoever. And I'm pretty strong. I'm kind of like the Hulk, so that should bend. But we got channel design here, not sandwich. Got some fake little holes here for just grip. We got tang pins, and everything on here is press fit, so you can't adjust this. There's no screwing in or out or anything that I can tell. But at the same time, it's all very tight, so I don't think this is going to come loose anytime soon. I'll make an update in the future if this thing ever starts to come apart or anything like that. But so far, very sturdy. The price on this bad boy is only about 13 bucks, and for that price, I mean, I really don't think you can beat it for a cool little novelty knife, kind of like Trainer, I guess the intention behind making these knives was the idea that you could have a plastic baton or stabbing tool or whatever in a non-weapon friendly area where you might have to pass through metal detectors. So obviously not for heinous reasons, but for self-defense is the idea in an area where they don't want you to be able to defend yourself or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying that's just the idea behind it, okay? And like I said, they do come pretty sharp. They wouldn't hold their edge, you know, don't get me wrong. The serrations on this, you could cut rope and the string, it'd work pretty well. But if you're trying to cut anything substantive, yeah, it's gonna dull really quick. It's mainly just for stabbing. I mean, there's my sock again. Let's show you. I mean, this thing, get a little bit of flex there from that, but this is like very, very sturdy overall. Has a reinforced tip there, and I think a very good stabbing object. Here you can see if I squeeze the handles, we do get a little bit of bend that way, but if we put this latch on, which I must say the latch is really nice too, as you can see here, it's nice and tight, and even if I squeeze it and like shake it, that latch is not coming out, which is really cool. You can see the latch has that little dot there on both sides. That actually reinforces it so that when you do squeeze it, it does not really bend. So if you had this locked open, you're squeezing it, it's giving you a lot of reinforcement versus that. Yeah, and you know what? The thing flips pretty well too, I must say. I'm no expert flipper, but it's really not that bad. I might even call it good. It's got pretty good weight. The balance point is like about somewhere around there, at like the midpoint, you know. And it's not too bad. I would definitely recommend picking one of these up for a collection. Just a fun little thing to have, man. Cool little knife, that's for sure. The Cold Steel 92 EAA FGX. After I'm done with this kind of you know, insight section, I'll put up some pictures on the screen, or I'm sorry, some videos of myself just outside flipping this guy around. Some, you know, butterfly ASMR you can check out. And yeah, for the price and everything, I'd give this like a 9 out of 10. Pretty cool knife. Really really sturdy. Should last you a while. Be a fun little tool. I saw some reviews which are kind of dumb, kind of forehead, where, you know, people were saying, "Oh, it's so cheap and it's plastic." It's like, I mean, you know, that's it. I don't know what they expected, but yeah, very cool knife, guys. Cold Steel, plastic butterfly knife. Go get yourself one. Fun little guy. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Whether you're, you know, into knives or not, into butterfly knives, hope it was interesting just to watch and see. I'm gonna make more variety type videos because that's what I like to do in the future. So anyways, guys, here's to the flipping vid, and deuces. Peace out. See you next time.